Masquera say, More Zimbabwe, welcome to our channel Zim Confessions and Deep Secrets. Kana kari kutanka kukuya inu channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Kana chungwa gara wanka subscribe, but don't forget to comment and share this video. Naspere Zimbabwe tabigrai, nyeri kupisa, nyeri kuneza, nyeri budi toni Zim I abuda itaraya chiti, Geza, although ari in exile, hanzi attended Zamsoro bato, ari Zanu-PF, has no miramushe, Blessed Geza, Vakonzeresa Vakonzeresa Msoro bato Zanopia Commercial West uko kwa ngavari the Central Committee member and has no miramushi and Zanopia is trying to replace him and but nyaya kuelectwa kwenyu Central Committee member and yawani kwa banu bachuya barwashoma kwenda kunovota muri Zimbabwe and a lot of people banga ba loyal kuna aGeza and they're saying apana mwe muno wakuda kuisa muri Zimbabwe tingaziye kuti munona sei nyaya yabuditswa Zim I vachitara vachiti although exiled and officially cast out from the ruling Zanopia ranks, former party stalwart Blessed Geza continues to cast a long shadow over the party's troubled internal processes, with recent developments in MaCIO and West exposing cracks in what was once considered a loyal fortress of the ruling elite. Zanopia's ongoing self-verification exercise, a precursor to electing new Central Committee members, has been marred by poor turnout, infighting and organizational confusion across districts such as Makonde, Urungwe and Sanyati. Nowhere is the political turbulence more symbolic than in Sanyati, where the party is scrambling to replace Geza, who was expelled after publicly calling for the removal of President Mnangagwa. Despite his exile, Geza's influence lingers. His dramatic exit and vocal criticism of the leadership have reportedly left deep divisions in the party base, which remain unresolved. There is a void in Sanyati, admitted one provincial insider. Geza didn't leave quietly. He left with a message that continues to resonate with some structures. As the party seeks to fill the vacuum left by Geza's departure, competition among hopeful is intensifying. Notable names vying for the Central Committee seat in Sanyati includes Mines Deputy Minister Polite Kambamura, controversial businessman Jimai Muduri, and youth figure Kudakwashi Nduya. But insiders claim the race has turned into a proxy battle over loyalty to Mnangagwa, a political minefield that Geza helped trigger before his expulsion. In Urungwe, the contest to replace jailed former Deputy Minister Terence Kupe as Ruben Marumaoko and Ability Gandawa logged in a tense standoff. Meanwhile, Makonde district sees its own power struggles, with Phineas Makumbe, Tommy Mwanza, Simba Ziyambi, and Lokadia Gwati contending to replace Kindness Paradza, now serving at the Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission. Beyond the power angles, Zanu-PF is facing a more ominous threat: empathy. According to a confidential letter from MaCIO and West Provincial Chairperson Mary Mliswa Chikoka, poor attendance and internal disunity have crippled the verification exercise. Elsewhere, we noted low attendance, which indicates either poor communication or poor planning. Some absences were due to unresolved issues with the sitting MPs. Mliswa Chikoka lamented in a letter obtained by Newsday. Some areas like Bumi Hills reportedly saw zero attendance, while Cheuchi in Mangura drew a mere 8 participants. In stark contrast, Ward 4 in Chinoi recorded the highest turnout of 550, still modest by the ruling party's historic standards. Mliswa Chikoka also singled out Chegutu district for fostering rebellion and inciting disunity, warning that such behavior would not be tolerated. Political observers argue that the instability in MaCIO and West, once Zanopia heartland during the late Robert Mugabe's rule, is emblematic of deeper dissatisfaction within the party. While Geza may be physically absent, his impact is visible in the cracks now forming in the party's foundations. Geza's defiance emboldened others, and now you see the ripple effects, said political analyst Mr. Mandla Dube. His expulsion didn't silence dissent. It may have only driven it underground. tomabuditsa pakati kwa nyaya ine zimwe ayi tisingaziwe kuti munengana sei nyaya itudzo zvamuri kufunga mu comment section.
Mamukase, my comrades. Good morning, revolutionaries. Sanibonani, livuka njani. Today is Friday, 27, which is a court date for one of our revolutionary commanders, Comrade Nyoka Mabunu. Not him only. There is a big list of people who are attending courts today because of Mnangagwa's regime. I noticed yesterday from other platforms, they managed to articulate and extract a list of people who are facing political persecution, or because of the Mnangagwa regime. But as it stands, we may fail to calculate what is happening correctly. Yes, Mnangagwa regime is still existing, but we are now suffering the Tagwirei and the Chivayo regime. That's the regime which is giving us all the problems which we are facing. And this is supported by Mnangagwa's wife and the children. So we have a serious situation which we need to deal with. But for us to solve this problem, we must identify the correct problem so that you will get the right solution. Fast forward. Today, let's all attend the court at the magistrate, Kurandbe court. Nezuro, by the time yatanga address anapano, I mentioned some of the guys vatinenge tichishanda nawo wari muma meetings wachipanana briefings because tinenge tatuma vanhu kwakasiyana siyana as we prepare for this fight. Like we have agreed this is a fight. A delegation went to the court to Randbeck yesterday so that they have a meeting with the court. So what they are saying is they are noticing the case ya Comrade Nyoka Mabunu is a serious political persecution case, which is attracting a lot of people. So this is giving problems to everyone at the court every time panoitwa court ya Comrade Nyoka Mabunu. The whole court will be in panic mode, including the prosecutor, the lawyers, the magistrate, and those who work at the court. So vakatsanangurira vakanzi no, munhu atiri kuteera pakoti munhu we1. So expect people to continue coming in support of their revolutionary. But they were saying kuti situation yavainayo iri kurema kuendla kana vakomana verevolution vasvika. So vanga vachisaka Comrade Sarwaka toita sei. They had no Comrade Nyoka Mabunu munhu we1. We don't have any response because vanhu vanouya court vari kuuya kuzosapota comrade wavo. Saka ivo vekoti vanga vari kuti if we see kuti we are struggling to handle the crowd inenge ichiuya kukoti, we propose kuti the trial in future iende on television so that iwo comrade nyoka yemabhunu acho havazopindi mukoti. That was the proposal. So isi tikati no, chero zvamaita ikoko, that's your business. Isisu we are focusing on our game. Hatipindire kune zvekubasa kwenyu. Asi isi tiri kuda kuti make sure comrade wedu vari safe and wabuda from this political persecution case. So takawapa respond. So today munhu wese we are going to Randburg Major Street Court. We don't know what influenced that proposal yekuti vatidedze kumeeting, but we agreed the way of praying in this revolution. We must never close both eyes. When we are praying, we must pray like Romans. One eye closed and one eye open. Because uri pakati pekunamata ukavhara masese chigananda chinopinda. So ndio nzira dzatiri kufamba nadzo parevolution. Saka tiri kuenda kuMajor Street Court. We assured them kuti vanhu vari kuuya kukoti, those are revolutionaries. If you don't provoke them, they don't have any problem with anyone. But if you provoke them, they will exercise their rights without fear or favor. So just because of our response, they applied for more riot police to be available today. So kana mukazoona armed people in the court, don't panic. They are there to protect you. Then zvigananda, you know the security team kuti zvinoitwa sei. Game rezvigananda tinopedzerana paground. Hatipedzerani mumapremises ecourt. Asi security inenge iripo, anyone anenge identify chigananda, wakomana munhu ngaadhirwe naye. Because ndo vanhu vari kuita kuti tisasununguke nekukurumidza. Then on the issue of payment of lawyers, we had a slow start on the fundraising. But we appreciate those who are sending money, whether to South Africa or Zimbabwe. Yesterday, like I said, I requested 2,000 rands kuti iuye kwatiri. Tatida kuishandisa basa rerevolution. Takaipiwa mari iyoyo ikaita basa rayo. But tinokupai the final report tapedza basa rese rerevolution, tichazonga tisanangura kuti ibasa ripi ranga richiitwa. Then the balance haisi mari yakawanda yekuti we can go and deposit kuma lawyers. So today we are not sending any admin with money. So vari kuita ma contributions continue, like which we have said, could the invoices which we got for this trial is for the trial up to the judgment. Saka we will be depositing mari idzodzo padzinosvika pafigure tinenge tichida. At least tikaita in installments of at least 5,000 rands, 5,000 rands, tinosvika pakupedza. Right? So pamberi nefundraising. Then chimwe chamurufana kuziya ndechekuti our legal bill is not focused on one court session. There are other court sessions that tisata kuudzai. The same for nyoka yemabhunu. Tichazokuudzai pamberi. Takupai the outcome yacho. Kuti macourts apinda chii chiri kutora nzvimbo and what are the results. And lawyers anenge achiita basa iroro, we got the invoices in place. Dzichada kubhadharwa nema-revolutionaries. Saka batai makadaro. Aya eku-South Africa haasi ma-bills anonyanya kutiremera stereki. Tinobatsirana. Tinoziva kuti tikapanana mweya we-revolution kana taakuida mari yacho inokwana. Asi anenge awana pashoma ngatingoisei inotibatsira mari iyoyo. Ikasvika pa a certain figure kana tasenda something tinokuudzai kuti tasenda something, then ma-invoices ese tichazomabuditsa ka1 patinopa a report. Comrade nyoka yemabhunu wabuda. Then 3, apart from the legal sittings dzese dzatiri kukuudzai, that's not the only things zviri kushanda mari. There are logistics again which you have put in place. Anditi mamwe acho ndo atakarequestera mari. Ma-admins ari kuziva kuti tiri kuita basa rei. Anditi hatisati tapedza. Kana taane zvinhu zvinobatika ndo patinozokuudzai kuti these are the results. Ndosaka tichiti trust your leadership and trust the processes. Then on the issue of lawyers, we don't have any problem with any lawyer. All lawyers, they did their job perfectly up to the bail judgment. The problem we are having are handlers or individuals who claim to be on the helping hand, of which we don't know their agendas. Ndo vanhu vamunozonzwa vakufighta kusocial media because chinhu chekuba chinonetsa pakugowana. Ende izvozvo tinozviziva kuma-principles evanhu vanoba. Kuti tinokusiyai madhimoni anobuda pakugowana. Saka wamunoona vachinetsana kusocial media kuma-calls nechi, hativazive vanhu ivavo. Those are just fellow Zimbabweans vari kubatsira comrade nyoka yemabhunu at their own capacity, not working with us. But patinoona kuti things are going out of hand, we don't keep quiet because pese pavanenge vachiita all those nonsense tinenge tisina kurara tichiona. So be warned, my comrades. Behave yourselves or else we will release the spirit of the revolution. That is the last warning. We don't want to hear my squabbles in the name of Comrade Nyoka yemabhunu. Some went on to claim mandate of honoring the struggle of the people. Well, hatichaibati zvakanyanya iyoyo. Ma-admins, we gave them clear instructions. Iye Comrade Nyoka yemabhunu, we gave him clear instructions. So we will execute the power of the revolution without fear or favor, because we understand the case at hand. Some, they just come for publicity. Some, they just come for exposure. But zvese izvozvo tinokupai. But don't misbehave on the platforms of a revolution. Iyo tabata, tapedza. Everything which is paid on a revolution matter, ya comrade Nyoka Yemabhunu, is owned by the revolutionaries who are here. Some, they make contributions. Some, they pray the revolution iyoyo. Vari kumbowana wacho vari kumabasa. Mikana yekuwana mari iwanike vacontribute kurevolution. Vamwe havana. Comrade Sarwaka chidoti nacho hatina. Asi tirunamatira comrade Nyoka Yemabhunu. After 2 weeks womona auya ne$2. Ndawanawo $2. Ndaisa kurevolution. Isisu with the exposure of the struggling of the people of Zimbabwe. Tochiwana power rekuenda kunonokora mari yerevolution tichiisa muhomwe dzedu. Ndinodaira kuti vamwe vanhu vanenge vachipa publicity taakusvika pakuchairirana. Toti pasi nemi. So, comrades, we have walked this journey together. All the comrades who are here are the owners of the struggle. Ya comrade Nyoka Yemabhunu. Some people, they didn't even know. Could comrade Sarwaka have got a private advisory? Ye revolution. Ye vanhu vakatanga kuya kurevolution tichikumbira rubatsiro. Vakauya comrade tobatsirana sei, tobatsirana sei, tobatsirana sei. 10, 15 people have got saved numbers on a revolution phone number. When they speak, tinovhura mamessage avo nekukurumidza. Tonzwa kuti vari kuti chi, tobatsirana sei. That's how a revolution is built. You don't force yourself. It happens naturally. One, you just connect, you connect, you connect, you connect, you reinforce. You make mistakes, you correct, you move forward. But when it comes to fighting, you fight together. Because the problem is the enemy. Eduma problems, emumba, we can correct each other. We can solve them at any point in order because we have that time and it's controlled by us. But what is controlled by the enemy, we don't need time to waste. We need to know, could if an enemy approaches, what do we have to do? One decision, we have to fight back. Saka, tiri pamweya iwoyo, ngatiprepare kuenda kukoti. Vari kure endai kumabasa munoshanda, munotsvaga mari, kana makomborerwa moisa chegumi kurevolution. Isisu to release your blessings in the name of the revolution. Takawanda tiri kuenda. Tiri kuti handei wanoenda. We are on a countdown for the revolution. I am sure vanonzwa pamweya nevanokwanisa kuerenga zvine zvichiitika mumapolitical circles. You can see the indications dzekwatiri kuenda. Saka ngatifambei vari kufamba. Isisu we are not in this revolution kuti tizonzi aiwa comrade Sarwaka takabva nawo awa apo wakuita zvakati. Kana Zimbabwe yasununguka, munogona kusambotiona futi tichitaura nemi. Tinenge tichitotrayawo kugadzira life sezviri kuita any other Zimbabwe. We need to change the behavior of the people. We need to create a new generation of hardworking, honest, and competent citizens. pamberi nerevolution, pambili nerevolution, pasi nezvigananda, pasi nemakuwa parevolution. Forward ever, backwards never. Siyabonga.